There's a prefab home with a modern Scandinavian style that was designed to seamlessly blend comfort with an immersive experience in nature. To make things a little more interesting, they just finished the setup of the first one in the United States. Long story short, I feel like I would be doing everyone a disservice if I didn't check this thing out, so yeah. We have to see it. After exactly one missed flight, I have arrived in Lithuania, and that can only mean one thing. Any guesses? Go ahead, say it out loud. If you guessed Konga Cabins, that is absolutely correct. Give yourself a prize. Tonight, I will be staying in the Konga L, so let's go have a look. Here it is, folks, the Konga L, built right here in Lithuania and available around the world. What we're looking at as far as size is 30 square meters. That's right around 323 square feet. We've got a length of 32, a width of 11 and change, and of course the Scandinavian look that has been very popular lately. Let's check it out. If you're sitting at home right now and thinking, that looks a lot wider than 11 and change feet, you are absolutely correct. So this section right here is also built in the factory. It ships with the home, but the terrace section is set up on site, and it adds an extra 130 square feet. As far as the look of this home goes, they've got the burnt wood siding that's treated with a special mineral oil that allows it to stand the test of time. And this is a look that I quite like. You've got the dark wood siding, you've got the wood siding, and combined, I'm a big fan. One of the things that this home was designed around was making the people in the home feel like they're blending with nature. And the way they do that is, one, these huge windows on the front. The middle two are actually a door that open, and they've got windows strategically placed throughout the home that kind of just give you a peekaboo look at nature, because if you look around, you've got the field, you've got the lake in front, and it is a beautiful setting. My favorite window in the house is the one that is at the same height as the bed. So when you're laying in the bed, you just kind of look outside. I don't know what it is, but I do like it. Heading down this way, the main entrance into the home is really kind of a springboard down into that hot tub, which I will be doing later tonight. But before I do that, let's go inside. Welcome inside the Konga L. I'm happy you're here. Stay a while, would you? First things first, vibes. They have got the cottage vibe dialed all the way up in this home, and the way they've done that is with the use of wood. So have a look around. They've got the oak veneer panels on the walls and ceiling. They've got a hardwood floor, and then to put a little bit of icing on the cake, they have got the wood burning fireplace over here, which is going to provide heat alongside the mini split up and to my left. Now, at the entrance, they've conveniently located a place to hang coats. My hoodie's on one, jackets on the other. And as I move into this section, on the floor plan, this shows the second bed, but they've got it set up as a nook, making it the perfect place. You throw a log on the fire and you sit down and tell a story. So picture this, you're at the airport, your flight's delayed, again, you grab a snack, you scroll your phone, and then you realize there is no way you're going to make your next flight. You sprint to the gate and yeah, the plane's gone. That sinking feeling hits hard. You can't go back, you can't fix it, but you can drop anchor. It's a mindfulness trick that therapists love that has been helping me in multiple situations, including but not limited to the missed flight on the way here. You pause, plant your feet, take a slow breath, notice what's around you, the sounds, the colors, even the smell of overpriced pretzels. That's the kind of thing therapy has helped me practice, handling stress before it snowballs. And if you've ever thought about trying therapy, this video is a paid partnership with BetterHelp. And honestly, they make starting therapy so much easier. It's entirely online, video, phone, or even chat sessions, so you can do it from anywhere. No airport meltdown required. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/CarrieTarno and get 10% off your first month of therapy. From the Story Nook, you arrive in the kitchen, and two fun facts. Number one, Konga does also have a furniture line, so all the furniture that you see in this home as I go through it does come included with the purchase price. Number 2, they build custom cabinets. So all the custom cabinets you see in the home, including this open shelf here, are done in-house, which is kind of a cool feature if you ask me. So we've got the sink here, 2-burner cooktop. You've got the Konga cutting board right there. Man, look at all these cutting boards. I should have got more stuff to cut before I got here. I had no idea. And then down below, they have got 3 lower cabinets, or so it would seem, or sorry, 4. This is an open cabinet. This cabinet has 2 drawers. I thought that was the fridge, but that means this is the fridge. And something I'm excited about, some pretzels. Gonna have those in a minute. Those weren't overpriced because I got them at the grocery store. Now, the back one here is just a wide open with 1 shelf, and it looks like they've got Jenga in there, so I might play that later. It's a really good chance that I'm gonna win. Open cabinets up top where they've got some cups and bowls and spices, and then an entire row of cabinets that are just going to be good for storage because they're a little high for your everyday things. The kitchen opens into the dining room where I like to sit and enjoy these views. If you're wondering about the bathroom, yes, there is a bathroom in this home. It's directly behind me. Actually, directly behind me is the shower side, and then on the other side is the toilet. But I wanted to mention that they have changed the floor plan, so going forward, everything will be located behind the kitchen. Maybe I'll show the floor plan on the screen, and that way, if you want to look at it, pause the video real quick, inspect it, you'll be able to see what's different than what I'm sitting on, and while you do that, I'm going down into the bed. The final space in the home where I stayed last night is the bedroom nook. And I know I mentioned it already, but this is my favorite window in the entire home, even more so than the giant windows on the front, because you can just lay here and the window is right perfectly lined up with the top of the bed. So I can lay there, look out the window, and then I can close my eyes when I'm done looking out the window and go directly to sleep. It's kind of fun. I've got a few more things I want to mention on the outside of the home, so let's get to the walkthrough portion of the video. Yes, all right then. Starting at the back of the home, couple things that I need to mention that I forgot on the way in. Number 1, solar panels on the roof. This home is not fully off-grid. However, it does have off-grid capabilities. Number 2, there is another door on the back of the home that isn't in use right now. So depending on how the property is laid out, that is an option. They just chose not to for this specific application. Number 3, there's a door down here, if I get a little closer, right there, that you can't really see, that I'm guessing is the utility room where they're gonna have the hot water tank, electrical panel, and all that kind of stuff located. So if you're wondering where that was, right there, there you have it. From the back, we've got the window into the nook right there. This is just being used as a window. And then my favorite of all, the window into my bedroom space. Coming around the side, perfect time to take in the burnt wood siding. And let me know your thoughts on this. This is a look that I do personally quite like. However, I know it's not for everyone, so I'm curious to hear what people think about it. As I come down the hill, have a look at the pond. I didn't go swimming, but it says in the guidebook you can if you want to. Maybe I'll hop in next time if it's a little bit warmer. As I come around the front, one of the cool things about how this home ships, so I did mention that the terrace section, the covered, the side, and the bottom all ship with the home. And the way they do that is they actually put it up on the roof so that it's not an extra truck. It ships with the home on the roof, and then they set it up as you see it right now when it gets here. As I mentioned, the design of this home was to seamlessly blend, I think it was the inside with nature. And the way that they've done that is with a nearly half wall of windows on this side. They've got the break in the middle, that's where the fireplace is, and then they've got more windows and a glass door on this side. When you're inside, you definitely feel it. You feel connected, and I think partially because of the wood interior as well. whoever designed it definitely knew what they were doing. Not their first rodeo, without a doubt. Heading up, we'll get a look at the back side, or the other side of the home, I guess, where they've got the second heat source. I would call that the first heat source, and the fireplace the second, because it's probably going to be used more often than the fireplace, if it was me living here anyway. So heading inside, you step into the story nook right there. And yes, you can put a second double bed here. It'll fit the same size bed that's where I'm sleeping. So always an option, just depending on the use case of the home and who's staying in it, really. So you could even put some sort of futon that kind of folds down if you'd rather that too. Lots of options. Coming into the kitchen, we'll have another look. We've got the 2-burner cooktop, lots of prep space, lots of cut space, and heading down, you get to the sink. Looking up, I did already talk about the cabinets, but definitely something they excel at Konga: woodworking. If you hadn't noticed, they excel at woodworking. There is wood through this entire home, and you can just tell it's something that they are very familiar with. Here's a perfect example. Look at these drawers. Let me pull this out. That's not your everyday stuff right there, all right? Look at it, just slides on the top of that one. So, woodworkers rejoice. They definitely know what they're doing here. So, heading back around, another look up top, and then let's go into the bathroom. So this is the door that I was telling you about if you want to use it. I'm not using it here because it's a big step, but on the left, we've got the toilet. Boom, how are you? They've got a cabinet up above, and on the other side is the shower with the rainfall head. I've used it twice already. Here's a look at the view out the front from the dining section. This is where I enjoyed some chili con carne last night. Just looked out the window and it was quite a delight. You can also move this, so if you want to roll it down to there, eat down here, definitely an option. And the second bedroom nook where I will lay my head again tonight is right here. They've got a little bit of storage underneath. I believe that's a blow-up bed as well. So if you had the bedroom nook on the other side in use as a bed plus the blow-up, you could have 6 people stay in this cabin from Konga. That's where I like to look out the window, right there, folks. All right, that pretty much wraps it up. I think now is as good a time as any to head outside and maybe talk about the pricing. One more look at the view. Boom. There you have it, folks. The Konga L from Konga Cabins, a 323 square foot, that's 30 square meter prefab cabin with the Scandinavian look. As far as pricing goes, here it starts at 69,500 euros and does ship around the world. However, different areas are going to have different prices because of things like different building code requirements, extra shipping, and tariffs. So something to keep in mind. I hope you enjoyed the tour. That is it for me here in Lithuania. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next.